I am so happy to be back with you guys. Had an excellent week at the beach with family and really just ran. And it was so nice, so nice. But I'm ready to work out with you today. So we are going to do Guns for Girls. Arm workout. I'm going to roll in abs because I love doing that. We're just going to do really basic exercises. These are things that you can easily do if you're away this summer on a vacation. You can grab a couple of cans of beans or use no weights at all and still get a good workout in. Open up. Ooh, this feels good. I feel sore. I'm not really sure why. Put your fingertips, be very gentle with these stretches, please. Pull down into the back gently. Put your thumbs on the front of your hips, press forward. Press forward, this is bugging me. Sorry. Such a hard thing to get right. Shake your wrists out. So the important thing, remember, keep that core tight, center of your power. So pretend like someone's gonna punch you in the stomach, you're keeping it tight. So let's go with biceps first. I am about to take a trip with my daughters. Given that they will both be out of state starting in August, it's sort of a special trip before that happens. So I am really excited, but it means I will be out of pocket. I might do 1 or 2 workouts. I just have to see. I don't want to promise anything. Okay, so you're going to lean forward on the ball, open those legs up, full extension, and then you curl up. So alternating arms. I should have brought my 8s over here. I grabbed 10s. I'm going to grab my 8s. So sometimes when I travel, just pulling my suitcase, I can get a little sore, my elbow. So that's why I'm going a little bit lighter. Really curl. Keep that core tight, shoulders back. So we're going 2 minutes with this. Don't get mad, but because we're alternating, I want to make sure we really fire up those biceps. If you would like a balance component to this, you can always move back and forth on the ball, which means your abs have to work extra hard. Keep them engaged or you will fall off. We're doing great, guys. We are making this exercise work. You do not have to go back and forth. You can just sit up straight. I like the balance portion of this. The burn is super intense, so I took a little break. You can drop down in weights if your form is getting bad. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done. Good job. Shake it out. Give yourself some hugs for that one. Woo! Okay, so we are going to do abs. So again, you know how much I love abs. I think they're really important. It's important that you strengthen them. And also, it's just a harder area. It's where most of our weight gain goes when we're older. Okay, lean back, squeeze up. Your face is up. You're not pulling on your head and lower. So I want you up, hold 2, 3, and lower. If you put your knees together, the balance challenge is more intense. So you see we're slow and controlled. Hold 2, 3. Hold 2, 3. You can do it. 2, 3. Good job. Okay, next one we're going to be doing, I want you to get a single weight. Normally if it was a single weight, I'd go with a 15. I'm going to do a 12, but I'm going to grab a 10 as well. So we are going to do a tricep exercise. So you can do this in a chair, you can do it on the ball. Again, I like the ball for the balance aspects, meaning I have to use my abs even more to not wobble off. So with this one, open up if you need more help with stability. So you put it above your head but behind, so if you dropped it, and lower. So your elbows stay in exactly the same place. You lower and raise. So we're working our triceps. Another area that gets definitely more difficult to maintain as we get older. We just gain weight in places that we didn't even know was possible. Our arms get bigger, legs get bigger, butts get bigger. So it's just, we have to watch the intake, what we're eating. And then we also have to move our bodies. So, you know, even for people who are like, what do you think of the weight loss drugs? I think they're amazing. But my concern is that people are using them and then not exercising. And so the bone density issue, the cardiovascular benefits, all those things that exercising brings to you, you don't get if you're just doing the medicine. This feels really good. I really love these workouts. If I could take weights along with me on vacation, I would, but that would be just kind of weird. We're gonna get on the floor for this next ab exercise. Again, what I'm trying to do is just remind you of some basic exercises that you can do anywhere. So even if you're traveling and you're in a relative's home or vacation home, squeeze up and lower. Don't fling, you're not rocking. This is not the exercise. Okay, the exercise is lowering and raising. Keep the small of your back on the ground and breathe. You can do these exercises anywhere. If you're at a hotel and they have a gym, great, but you don't need it. So there's plenty you can do. Just, even if it's 10 minutes, y'all. But move your body even when you're on vacation. Because the worst thing is to go on vacation, you tend to eat and drink more. You don't exercise, you come home, and then your clothes don't fit the same way, or you step on the scale, and then you're trying to work off your vacation. You don't want to do that. So, the good thing about vacation is I tend to walk a lot more for most vacations, so, which is just what I love to do. 3, 2, 1, done. Good work. Okay, wrap up. All right, so we are gonna do a total body exercise now, but this is a phenomenal exercise for your arms. So we're gonna do a plank. So this is your position. You're a straight line from your head to your heels. You are looking at the tips of your fingers, and it's just important that you really keep your body tight and you breathe. This is an isometric exercise, so that means your muscles are going to stay in a static position. You need to breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Be intentional about the breathing, focus on it. Breathe in through your nose slowly, out slowly. I tend to go on a count of 3, so 3 seconds in, 3 seconds out. Keep those core muscles tight. You don't want your butt to sink, and you also don't want to be up like that. The only way you can stay in this good form is keeping those core muscles tight. So your core, remember, is part of your abs, your back, and your butt. Three, two, one, and done. Good job. I hope you took breaks if you needed them. They are really good for you. Sit back into child's pose. Oh my gosh, y'all. So good. So good, so good. I want to make sure my thing is working. It is, it is. Oh. Oh gosh. The weirdest messages sometimes. Good morning, Joanne. Good morning, good morning. Okay. So, because we kind of got abs and arms done with that exercise, I'm going to move on. You guys know I'm a big proponent of strengthening your wrists and forearms. I'm going to just do 3s and 2s for this one. So, it's important that you really focus and you want a full range of motion. So what we're going to be doing is flexion. So you're going to curl that wrist in and then back as far as you can. So you got to really make sure to be intentional. You do not have to use a weight for this one if you don't want to. So what I do is I put my hands on my wrist. So I still want your abs tight. Again, if you want an increased balance challenge, put your knees together, all the way back and all the way in. Really squeeze those wrists and forearms. I'm telling you, when I went down with Charlie, what was that, 3 weeks ago? I was so thankful because I hit the ground hard, especially with my left hand. Curl in, we got this. Let's do it. So we're doing this for a minute, now we're gonna flip over. Take those breaks when you need to. How do your weights feel? If you feel like you're having a hard time getting the full range of motion in, drop down. Okay, flip over. Keep those abs tight, please. That back flat. So again, you curl in as far as you can, lift up as far as you can. I'm going to drop down. We can do it. Come on, 5 more seconds. 2, 1, and done. So you see, all these exercises that I'm doing are exercises you can do from anywhere. Even if you don't have weights, grab water bottles, like I said, a can of beans, whatever it is, or no weights at all. You can still get a really, it's still challenging. Just do this without weights. It's still challenging. So trust me when I tell you, don't feel like, oh, I don't know what I should do. I don't have my weights with me. Does not matter. All right, so the next one we're going to be doing is an ab exercise. I'm not going to use any weights for this one. So this is great for your obliques. Again, like the love handles. Holy crap. Like sometimes you don't even know what they are, and then you're like in your 30s or 40s and you're like, what are these things? Bottom hand is extended out. Top hand is resting behind your head, just supporting it. Knee to elbow. If you can't get all the way there, it's okay. Really squeeze. You've got it. Don't pull on your head. We went on the boat yesterday for Father's Day in the afternoon, got caught in the craziest storms, multiple storms, kept looking like it was gonna clear and then it would just like circle back around. It was nuts. And thank God my husband is just such an amazing captain. Stayed totally calm, kept everybody calm. Started lightning all around us, so we basically were under a bridge, but the currents were so strong. I don't know how he kept the boat under the bridge, but he did, because he's amazing. So it was pretty wild, but also we were kind of laughing and like it was making a memory, that's for sure. We didn't have all the kids, we had half the kids. 3, 2, 1, done. Good job. Okay, so the next one that we're gonna do sort of a modified push-up in order to, well, actually, sorry, we're gonna do one thing before we do that. So we're gonna work shoulders. Again, shoulders are super easy to work anywhere you are. So with this one, I'm gonna grab 3s. And we're gonna be out to the side and up. So I'm keeping my knees together on the ball to increase the challenge of staying on it, which means my abs have to be more engaged than normal. Less than 10 seconds. Take those breaks when you need to. 3, 2, 1, done. Good job. You have some water. I have to say, there's just something awesome about feeling strong. There's a lot of things awesome about feeling strong, but I think also when you're in the midst of tough or stressful times, having that physical strength, just, I don't know, it just does something for you. It's not a very medical explanation, not that I'm a doctor or anything, but I am gonna get on that plane tonight and sleep. Okay, what is next? Oh yeah. It's time for abs. I wanna do one more oblique exercise. So sit up on the ball, hands are behind your head, and I want you to do side crunches. So with your knees closed, it's super tricky, but put your hand there and make sure that you're really squeezing and you're feeling, you gotta like be super intentional about squeezing those obliques. Make them work, make them burn. Can do it. so now we're going to work our triceps again. So this one, we're going to do a modified, we're going to be in a modified push-up position. So this means you're not on your kneecaps, you're on that squishy part right above your knee. And this is your position. I want you to move your hands in a little bit closer. You're looking at your fingertips, okay? And you lower yourself down and push up. So I want you go as low as you can, but the goal is to focus on those triceps, firing up those triceps. So I'm just going like six inches down and then back up, keeping those elbows in tight, keeping your hands closer to really make those triceps burn. When you need to, stretch them out and go back in. Three, two, one, done. Woo! I know that is a tough one. Tough, tough, tough. Okay. Flip over. How are you guys doing? I feel so good. Honestly, I have a couple people in my life that are really sick right now. And these are people relatively young, otherwise healthy, and then just one day they weren't. So don't take it for granted. Don't take it for granted. Okay, this next one we're gonna do scissors. Hand under your butt. Squeeze those abs. You can move at whatever pace you want. Squeeze those abs and breathe, breathe, breathe. I got this. Come on. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Come on, 10 seconds. Take those breaks when you need to, but finish the minute. Do not quit. Do not quit. 3, 2, 1, and done. Whew. Okay. Okay, next one we're going to do, I want you to grab a little bit heavier weights. Normally I'd probably grab 12s or 15s for this. I'm going to grab 10s. You guys know I love this exercise. Arms, elbows at a 90-degree angle, core tight, shoulders back. So you are squeezing those biceps as hard as you can. You want to go a little bit heavier with this to really make them work, because the work comes as you try to keep these weights up and keep your arms from sinking like that. If your form starts to falter, if you can't keep the weights up, which is happening to me, less than 10 seconds. It's so much harder than it looks, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Have something to drink. down on the ground again. Laying here for a second, taking a little breather, because you know when I roll in abs, that's generally during our rest time. So we pack a lot more in to our 30 minutes, and that is just the way I like it. We're here, we might as well get it done. Okay, so one of my favorite exercises, your knees are bent, you drill the small of your back to the ground. So pretend like there's a screw through your belly button attaching you to the floor. So as you lower, you fight with those abs to keep that small of your back to the ground. When you can't do it anymore, you go the other side. I really like this exercise for a number of reasons, but I also always get a nice back crack out of it. You lower as far as you can and you fight, and then when you can't keep the small of your back on the ground anymore, you gotta go back. Squeeze, come on. You can do it. You can do it, come on. We fight. That's what we do. Less than 10 seconds. And, whew, y'all, that is something else. Okay, one more exercise. We're going to do shoulders. Actually, let's stand for this one. Woo. Arm circles, small ones going back. Make sure your core is tight. Squeeze those shoulders, squeeze. Don't fling, the rest of your body's not moving. Your body's like a totem pole. Okay, go forward, small circles. I'm gonna drop down to my twos. You can do it. Take those breaks when you need to. No shame in that. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done. Good job. All right, let's go. We're gonna stretch out. Reach up high to the sky. Lean to one side. You can stretch more deeply now because you are all warmed up. Thumbs on the front of your hips, press forward and relax. Press forward and relax. Reach one hand around the other. Kind of hook it around and pull it in towards your chest, stretching your shoulders out. Put those fingertips between your shoulder blades, pull down into the back. Lunge to one side, keeping your knee behind your toe. Open up. I just love opening up my hips. It's always good, no matter what. Reach as high up so you can go lean back slightly, really stretching those abs. Give yourself some hugs. You guys are the best. So yeah, my schedule over the next 3 weeks, it's gonna be mostly off. I will try to get a couple workouts in, but I don't want to promise you. But just remember, I have so many workouts on my page. Anything you want to do at any time is available to you. Tell your friends. You can do them with family while you're away. Anyway, just keep moving. Do whatever you can. And If you need any encouragement, message me. Okay, I'm here. All right, talk to you later.